Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. So in today's video is about MEXT scholarship. For those who don't know what MEXT scholarship is, I actually uploaded a previous video about the general information of MEXT scholarship. It's a scholarship to study in Japan, and through this I came to Japan. I am studying here in Japan for free. So if you want to know how the general process of MEXT scholarship work, I have already uploaded a detailed video about it, so you should check that out. And in today's video, I'm specifically gonna talk about MEXT undergraduate students, because in last video I mostly talked about MEXT masters program, because I'm a master's program student. That's why I shared my experience, but I do get a lot of inquiry about MEXT undergraduate program as well. So in today's vlog, I'm gonna tell you all the information that I know about MEXT undergraduate scholarship. So let's get started. So first thing first is the application period. So one thing I want to mention about MEXT is that to apply, like, it takes one long year to complete all the application process. So if you apply in this year 2023, then you gonna be in Japan in next year, so 2024. So your application will be for like 2024 MEXT 2024 scholar. So if you go on the Japanese embassy, like Indian site of Japanese embassy of Japan in India, so you'll see that application closed for 2023. It's written there, but it doesn't mean like application closed for this year. It was for previous year, those who were applying in 2022 and was supposed to come to Japan in 2023. So application for 2023 hasn't started yet. I think the application period for undergraduates will be around early May, because last year it was 2 May to 27th May. So it should be around that time, but I'll upload, like, whenever the application is open, I'll upload it on my Instagram as well. I'll inform you guys, so be sure to check it out, and be sure to keep like checking the MEXT official website for India. Keep checking it. And for research, like a postgraduate student, I think it will open in second or third week of April, so it's soon. So keep checking the MEXT website for all the necessary information. So the next is the eligibility criteria. So for the undergraduate students, your age should be that you should be born on or after 2nd April 1998. And the next qualification eligibility criteria is that you should have minimum of 65% marks in 12th or 11th standard. So if you pass this eligibility criteria, you are eligible to apply for the first round for the MEXT. Now comes the field of study. I get many queries like, can we study this, can we study that, so if you go to MEXT India's website, you get the whole list of what the field of study are mentioned for the Indian students. What can they take, what can they not, so it's all mentioned on the website. So it would be easier to check on the website directly rather than asking anyone, because I think that's the most reliable source. But yeah, I'll list out the major field of study, which is like social science and humanities. Second is the natural science, and in natural sciences there are two type of natural sciences. So first is natural science A, natural science B, and there is also a natural science C that I'll talk about later. But in natural science A, you have science like mathematics and engineering, physics, and like PCS. The people who have opted for PCM can go with the natural science A. For the undergraduate, you have engineering, BSc, and things like that in that field. And for natural science B, it's more of a biology things like agriculture study and veterinary medicine, forestry, food science, fishery, hygienic study, pharmacy, nursing, etc. And in social science, you can also, like, there are many options like business administration, economics, and lot of things, a lot of majors. You can check them all on the MEXT official website. I'll link down it in description, so you can check it down there. And then comes the natural science C. Like many of you have asked that can we do MBBS in Japan through MEXT. So MEXT do provide, like in natural science C there is option for medicine and dentistry, but in India that option is not available. So for the Indian embassy, so the Japanese embassy in India does not recruit for MBBS or dentistry, so I don't think you can do MBBS through MEXT in Japan. So yeah, that's it. That's about the field of study that you can choose. So the benefit for MEXT scholarship is, I've already actually mentioned it in my last video, for all the like PhD students, master's students, as well as undergraduate students, but I'll mention it once again for specifically for undergraduate students. So you will get an allowance of 1,17,000 yen, which will be approximately of 70,000 Indian rupees right now, according to the rates and all. And your tuition fee will be exempted, your all the exam fee, all sort of academic fees will be exempted. You will get a round trip for flight, so your flight will be sponsored, and you'll get a stipend with which you can survive in Japan. So yeah, these are the benefits for the MEXT scholarship. Now going on the application process. So first process is like preliminary application form. So you have to fill up that and you have to mail. You can check that on the website that when the form is available, and you have, for undergraduates you have to post it, and the address is available on the website itself, so do check that carefully. According to where you live, the consulate address is different. And after that, if you succeed in that, then you'll have a written exam and an interview. So for again, this written exam thing differ for the master students and the undergraduate students. For master students, like for me, it's only Japanese and English exam for everyone, regardless of their major or what they are going to do research in. But for undergraduate students, it plays an important role because their scores matters a lot in the selection process. So it depends what major are you choosing, so your exam will be according to that. Like for example, if you are going for social science and humanities, then your subject would be Japanese, English and mathematics. And if you are going for natural science A, then your subjects will be Japanese, English, mathematics, chemistry and physics. And if you're going for natural science B and C, then your subjects would be Japanese, English, mathematics, chemistry and biology. This thing is mentioned on the PDF, in the application guideline PDF that is again available on the website of MEXT. So download that and read that carefully. I'll attach a snapshot of it in the video as well, so check that out. And you can also find the previous year question papers on the MEXT website as well. They have the link, so you can go through that and download previous year question papers. People ask me like how the question are, is it difficult, is it tough, and like what's the level of it. I think it's similar somewhat, like for science student, I think it's similar for somewhat like JEE exams. So you can check that out in the previous year question paper, and you can practice beforehand, before like a few months before applying. You can practice for the exam. It will be definitely beneficial for you. So if you have like passed preliminary exam, written exam, then there is interview, and if you have passed the interview, then comes then the first screening from the embassy is done. But that doesn't mean that you have secured a place in like MEXT scholarship. That only means like you have qualified the competition in India, and now your competition will be like global, like you'll be fighting for seats globally. So your application from like embassy will forward after the interview and everything is done. They will shortlist few students, and I think from India there are, like last year there were 12 seats for undergraduate students. So yeah, competition is a bit tough because more and more people are applying these days. So the number of seats are quite less for undergraduate students. So there were only 12 seats last year. So they select these many people, like embassy give a green flag to these many people, and they send their application along with their examination, like score and everything, interview score with everything, to the MEXT. People ask me about documents that are necessary, like you have to attach. So list of documents is mentioned on the PDF that I'm talking about. Like there's a PDF of our application guidelines, which MEXT releases every year when the application is open. It's already on the website, like it's all year round on the website, so you can prepare your documents beforehand applying to MEXT, which would be very beneficial. You won't have the panic of arranging all the document at the time of application. So if you want to be a bit calm on that side, so I would advise you to arrange all the documents beforehand. You can find the list of the documents, like it will consist your application form, your letter of recommendation, and things like graduation certificate, and like high school graduation certificate and things like that, and your mark sheet and things. So you can check all the detailed list on the website. Please check that list like very carefully. Don't miss any application, like any document, so that you are fully prepared by your side. Because at this stage, when you have already qualified the preliminary round, you have qualified the written exam, and you have qualified the interview, the results are not actually in your hand. You have to wait for a very long period of time till next announce the final result. So yeah, at this time you just, like, there's a waiting period for around 4 to 5 months, I guess, because online, like, interview results and everything will be out at max to max, I guess, July or something like that, or August or July or maybe June. It depends, it varies every year, so it will be out by then. But you have to wait for the final result till next year's January or sometime like December. It takes a long time, so you have to wait a lot for the final result, and it's like nothing you can do while waiting. Even it's same for master students as well. We can't do anything during that amount of period of time. We just have to wait till embassy inform us that results are out, and then they will send us the final acceptance letter that is issued by the MEXT. So once you get that, that means that you have you have that MEXT scholarship. You have secured a seat in the MEXT scholarship program, and you're coming to Japan. Congratulations. So after you get this final letter and you get this MEXT scholarship, then embassy will help you prepare all the visa requirements, and they will give you the itinerary for tickets and all, and they will advise you to bring some amount of money for first month, because in MEXT, like, you don't get your scholarship right away. You have to wait for a month. So it is advised to bring some cash along with you, like in cash or in card. You have to, like, it is advised around like $1,000 would be enough. So it, like, embassy will tell you everything that in like mail or orientation. They will, it depends on them, and you can contact any query that you have to embassy, and they're gonna answer you. So once you come to Japan, for undergraduate students, because your course is gonna be in Japanese. That is again one of the most asked question, is the course in Japanese? And for undergraduate, yes, the courses are mostly in Japanese. You have to study everything in Japanese. Either you study engineering or you study social science, you study humanities, you have to study everything in Japanese. So for you guys, there's like 1 year of Japanese language school that you have to attend. And I've known people like who don't know Japanese before coming to Japan, and they have been like very good, like they got a very good knowledge of Japanese after attending that 1 year of Japanese school. So people ask me that is a Japanese language necessary, the requirement of like, do they have to give JLPT before coming to Japan? I would say like it's not necessary. It's not that your application solely depends on that, but if you have little bit of Japanese knowledge, like experience, then it would be a plus point for your application. And if you have JLPT exam, like even the N5 level, if you have given it, then your application will definitely get a benefit. But if you don't have it, and if you don't perform well on Japanese exam, even in the undergraduate course, I don't think that would matter a lot. So it's not necessary, but if you have it, then it's good. It will be beneficial for you. You'll get like it will make things easier for you, because your course is gonna be all in Japanese. Choosing of university is different from MEXT, like master's scholarship student and like undergraduate student. So for undergraduate student, it's like after you come to Japan, you have to give like 3 choices. I am not very sure about that, because this information is not available on website. This is like something I asked from my undergraduate friends, and they told me that you have to choose 3 university. You have to give like name of some university that you want to go do your undergraduate in, and again then you'll have a examination or interview or anything, that like entrance exam for that university, and it depends totally on university. It can be different for everyone, so it's depend on which university you want to go, which university you choose, and how they want to take your exam. So this is how you enter to a Japanese university after attending a 1 year of Japanese language course. As I mentioned, like you have to attend 1 year of Japanese language course beforehand. So like undergraduate programs are for like 5 years. If you are going for things like engineering, if you're going for some engineering field, so it's gonna be for 4 years, and the Japanese language thing is gonna be 1 year. So it's totally your program is going to be for 5 years. And yeah, things like your course will be 1 year longer than it usually is because of the language class. So this is all the necessary information that I had about the MEXT scholarship process for undergraduate students, and this is how you can come to Japan and study for free after your high school, after you complete your 12th. So yeah, and I advise to keep checking the MEXT website for regular updates and all the necessary information. You can find everything there, like everything you need to know about the process of scholarship. I hope this information was useful for you guys, and if you have some more specific queries, you can always comment on my YouTube videos, or you can DM me. I have like my Instagram link down below. I will link all the like MEXT website and the application PDF that I talked about in the description box as well, so check that. And do let me know if you want a specific video on Q&A about MEXT, and like comment down your queries that you have. And I think I did answer many queries that I get on a regular basis, like is Japanese language necessary, and like how do we apply, when does the application open. So I think I answered most of them, but still if there's like some more queries remaining that I missed, you can always comment down on this video or like any video, and like mail me or DM me, and I'll answer as much as I know. And I'm always here to help you out, guys. And I hope you like prepare nicely for this scholarship program, and I hope everyone gets in. And yeah, all the best for the preparations, and be posted, like be active like when this application open, so that you don't waste any single amount of day. So yeah, all the best for your application, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.